Hey everybody, I've got a few things on the go right now on the table. I thought I'd start out the video with just a little showcase of some more Drop Fleet Commander Scourge. So those are light ships that I put on the beginning of that video, and so I got a bunch of those done. And my fleet for that game is coming along really nicely. And one of the things that I'm doing, among several, is I'm actually painting up some more Drop Fleet PHR, or the Post-Human Republic ships for a friend, and so those are right here on the right. I actually have a little bit more than this, what's on the table still to do. I wouldn't say another half as much as this. I'm doing all the larger ships at once with some of the, I guess they would be the frigates. I have probably 4 more of these to do, they're frigates, and I'm just getting the first base coat on. I'm going to do some airbrushing next. I'm going to be doing some detailing in with the brush, some dry brushing, some details, and some airbrush work. And this is, and then so there's another 4 of those, and then these are all of the ships of this class, which I would probably be a cruiser class. I don't know the PHR army, they're not really my army, but usually this would be like a cruiser class. And so there's, I guess, 6 ships of this size here. These are a bit of a larger scale ship to do. And then I have, the rest are lights after this. I probably have, after finishing this, I'm guessing I have probably 10 ships to do that are more along this size, and I figure I'll just get these to completion, see how they come out before I continue on the others, or start the others I should say. And putting that aside, I don't know on the video whether I've shown anything recent for the Jabber Scythe for the Beastmen. Actually, I'm just gonna change my lighting here really quick on the fly. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. I've done some, initially I did some dry brushing just to get a coat on over the black, which gave it a nice kind of initial contrast and base foundation to work on. But then I did some airbrushing actually, because I dry brushed on the wings, but then I airbrushed over that and then did some washes, and I think that's come out kind of nice. Next I likely will work on some of the darker fur and the antlers and things, and then the wood that's on here. And so yeah, I'm coming along. I've got a good base coat on this guy now, to then work towards finishing him off. And I'm just gonna, actually I think I'll just point my camera at these guys here. A little project that I'm doing, for those of you that may have actually been subscribers for a long time, you may remember that years ago I talked about doing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Battle System, the miniatures tabletop game. It's a book that I had from when I was a teenager. I'd gotten it in the late 80s, I'm guessing. And I have some friends that, in particular one friend, but it sounds like some others are jumping in, to try this game. And so I have a number of miniatures for this, but what you see right here, these are all bullywugs from ad&d. Bullywugs are frog people. Ooh, let me, actually, you know what? I think this is on autofocus right now. Yeah, that should be good enough to see. So bullywugs are frog people. And these come in a lot of different poses. See if I can show some here. Other than that, some of them are just repetitive. That one's moving more forward. Yeah. And like I said, 15 mil. There's one here that's a really cool pose. It's a guy that's jumping up in the air. I love how they have that pouch below their, just like a frog below their head. Anyway, he's leaping. So there's probably I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 different poses in this grouping. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing, so I have 35 of them here, and so they're going to be a solid group force for my AD&D force. I actually have some lizard men, which really kind of pair well in my mind, because I kind of thought it'd be cool to have a bit of a swamp force, and so they're sort of the denizens from the Dunbarrow or something like that. There was some modules that some of the early AD&D modules where you fought lizard men and bullywugs and things, and one of them was like the Dunbarrow Marsh or something like that. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of that time. I'm not only doing swamp forces, like I actually have hobgoblins and I actually have bugbears of this 15 mil size. I have some cool 15, well, this is, I'm not really sure what they meant this to be. It never worked really as a giant, you know, for any length of time for 28 mil in my mind, but I think it works really well for 15. And so this is Hecatron. I believe it's a Ralpartha giant. It's meant to have been a fire giant originally. There was some sort of adventure that they wrote that he fit into. He's sort of stooping down, like he's looking at someone very menacingly. He's got a ball and chain here. Let's see. He's got a ball and chain there, which was really cool. His features, I always thought, were just really quite amazing. He's just one of those really amazing old school giants. And we're putting him on the table with, let's say, a bullywug that's on. I have him on both 3 and single stands for the game. I think he definitely looks like a giant. You know, he definitely looks like if he stood up, he would be probably 3 times the size of this guy. So, you know, 18 feet, 19 feet tall probably. Anyways, that one's really cool. I also have another Ralpartha one that I've purchased. I actually have this one in the blister. And this is a female hill giant. Also, I think fits really well for 15 mils. And so I think next to a similar guy here, works really well. And then I also have Cyclops. These were Ralpartha as well. And there's a set of 3 of them. I actually have 2 from the set. I don't remember what the third one's holding, but I have one with an axe and one with a spear. I looked up at the old rules, and I forgot that they had 2 kind of variants of Cyclops. They had Cyclops, full bore. They're listed in 2nd edition, at least under the AD&D, as being, you know, part of the giants category, and you know, like they're comparable to, you know, hill giants and things like that as far as their size. But then there's also Cyclops kin, which are smaller. These guys, I believe, would, in their size of the miniature, the way that they are stand up to their size, should be full bore Cyclops. And actually, I had them initially put on a smaller base, like something you would use for trolls and ogres, and they don't really fit very well on this size base. Like, I think they'll be better on this size. Anyway, so just the depth of it, it kind of leans out with the metal base it comes with, and just with their height in general. So that's that. Not a whole lot else to share. I am just kind of, I am doing a mixture of different things at the moment. You know, keeping myself busy with hobbying and trying to still make progress with things. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope everybody is doing well. I thought I'd just do a quick video just to show what I've been working on, and talk to you later.